Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Tarot. This is the Daily Tarot for Friday, September 26, 2025. Hello. Thanks for being here. We're going to take a look at a few tarot cards today to get an idea of what energies lie in store for us on Friday. Wrapping up the week. I hope everyone has had a good week. I'm going to use the Gregory Scott Tarot. Felt called to use this today. Gregory Scott is the individual who inspired me to do these daily readings. You can find a link to his channel. He has unfortunately passed on. I started these daily readings as a memorial for him back in May of this year. And every now and then I feel like I need to pull his cards out. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's get a reading, get an idea of what we need to know as we're about to either go into the day, or perhaps you're at the end of your day reviewing it and you want some extra insight, thoughts. Okay, the first card that just popped. There we go. And then second card is in here, this little batch right there. Right there. All right, let's take a look and see what the Gregory Scott Tarot would like for us to know today for Friday, September 26, 2025. As we wrap up our week, we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is very much about, we want to be able to focus on work today, and not necessarily your 9 to 5, but what are you bringing to the world? What are you crafting for not only yourself, but for other people? But in this, we need to look at this sense of loss and the effect that that is having on your craft. It feels like today there might be a sense of grief or loss, or perhaps things have gone too far, either in the world or personally, and there's just this sense of sort of depression and anxiety and sadness. And what I'm getting here and what the message is to really try to turn that around and try and look at what you can bring, what can you work on patiently and thoroughly to bring to the world today. How can you offer something through action instead of sort of this quiet, very almost overly yin energy of sitting in grief or feeling like you can't do anything about it. You can, in fact, do something about it, and that is to take action. And the action is, what do you want to work on today? What do you want to focus on to make the world a better place around you? And that really does feel like the pull. Like, how do we move from this concept of not being able to really do anything and really working on the fix that is internal within yourself instead of trying to fix the outside world and the things going on around us? This is about working diligently on what still holds value for you, right? This is about working on what holds value for you. What can you do? What can you make? And this doesn't have to be a physical item. This can be what are you bringing? What energy are you bringing to the physical world today? And anything you can do that takes a little bit of action in a positive direction is much better than taking this more regressed and inward non-action, right? And this is about focusing on all the cups that have spilled and not really focusing on the two that are full and what you can still work with. And I think the Eight of Pentacles really brings that home into a sense of direct action. So look at what you can do today. What kind of actions can you take today? How can you, even if that is an internal action within yourself, right? A readjustment, a reshifting of your energies so that what does come from you is positive and leads to stability and growth. Okay. Let's pull a oracle card real quick for a punctuation and see what can be added to this. This is a pretty clear, direct message. And this goes hand in hand with some of the other energies we've been feeling this week with the other daily readings. And this feels like today is the day to really step forward and claim what you want to bring. It's not necessarily like all hands on deck. This feels a lot more internal and subtle and like a deeper shift of your mindset and not letting the darker, heavier energies keep you immobile. This is about action today. This is about taking action, even if it's a small action of something. Find something you can do today that is a form of self-improvement, whether that just be sitting for 5 minutes and meditating and focusing on a higher light and the higher energy of the divine, or just simply quieting your mind and focusing on a flower or a plant today. Any sort of direct action like that will help counterbalance this heavier energy. That one does not want to go back in. That's our card. And okay, there we go. Exchange energy to create abundance. So this is about shifting energies today. All right. This is about how we, as energetic entities in a physical body, and this is a little bit of the Magician card. This is this sense of, and a little bit of the Temperance card as well, but in a very real world, day-to-day, rubber meets the road kind of moment for us where we can begin to take this heavier energy and transmute it into a positive one and find ways to move forward and how we can help the world around us, even if it's in small little bits. So find what you want to craft today, what you want to work on, and don't be afraid to take steps toward it today. Okay? All right. Yeah, very positive energy out of this. Very positive. Feels like coming out of sort of a dark spot. And know that you can do this. You have the ability, you have the connection. You can take these steps today, even if they're small. They don't have to be this huge thing. It's the small, consistent efforts that really pay off, and that's one of the big lessons of the Eight of Pentacles. It's about doing the work. It's about the small, repetitive work that you can do. All right. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that, and please feel free to leave a comment, leave a like. It always helps the channel. I love interacting with comments and seeing what people have to say about how the reading might have affected their day or how it kind of all worked itself out. Maybe it gave you some inspiration to do something special. I'd love to hear about it. I will be back for the weekend reading, right? That'll be coming up for Saturday and Sunday. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Take care, peace and strength, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.